despite what anyone says, your website is supposed to be more than just pretty. Your website should actually make people want to buy from you. So if you want to know how you can have a website that actually converts your audience, then you definitely want to make sure that you watch this entire video. Hey Hustle Babes, I'm Chanel the Brand Hustler, and this is a channel for all of my Hustle Babes who are interested in gaining insight on the entrepreneurial journey while learning essential marketing and business tips for their brand. If that sounds like you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Hustle Babe community. Today's video is one that I am super excited about because I am talking to you about websites. I can't wait to tell y'all what I have to share with you guys today because websites are one of the things that my agency does literally all of the time, and I have so much insight on it, right? What I want to bring to your attention is that websites aren't just to look pretty, right? Websites are actually supposed to be informative to your audience, and not only that, but they should kind of push your audience to make an action, right? So whether that action be signing up for your email list, whether that action be actually purchasing something from you, your website is a place to generate interest, collect leads, and garner sales. Too many times people get caught up solely in the look of their website. And so that is the reason why at the Hustle Babe agency, we focus on designing websites with intention. So we focus on designing attractive websites that are actually conversion machines. And the sole purpose of your website being a conversion machine is to bring in those leads and those sales, okay? So in today's video, I am going to give you some insight on what my team does to create powerful, beautiful, conversion-heavy websites so that way you can use all of the info I give you today to do the same when it comes to your website. But before I kind of hop into today's video, comment down below like what your website looks like right now. Like if you were to give your website a scale, like a rating on a 1 to 10 scale, let me know what you think it looks like. And then also tell me, like, do you think your website is actually doing its job of converting your audience? All right. In today's video, I am going to be sharing the 3 must-haves for your website, how to achieve those 3 must-haves, and I'm going to be giving you tools you can use to boost website conversions. Before I get into all of that jazz though, I want to talk briefly about website platforms because I know some of y'all are out here still selling on Instagram with no website, which defeats the purpose of you watching this video. So let me help you out by telling you a little bit more about one of my favorite website platforms called Xyro. Xyro is an affordable and easy way to create an online store. With Xyro's website builder, you can literally drag and drop elements and build a full website in just a few minutes. Xyro makes it super easy to invest in because as a new entrepreneur, they understand that you have a limited budget, which is why they have plans that are super low. Even plans that are like $9 a month, which in my opinion is incredible, okay? And so one of my favorite things about Xyro is that you can sell on Facebook, Instagram, and Amazon, all from their powerful e-commerce platform. So if you've been looking for an affordable website builder, then you definitely want to make sure that you check out Xyro. And to put the cherry on top, because you know your girl is not going to tell you about something without trying to get y'all a hookup, okay? So I have a special deal for you that I worked out with Xyro. So if you sign up right now, you will get up to 71% off plus 3 months free with their yearly plans. So you can head to the link that is on the screen, and I'm also going to put the link in my description box so that way you can go ahead and check out Xyro, sign up for that platform, drag and drop your website, sis, with all the tips that you are going to learn from today's video. When you click the link though, just in case they ask for a code, make sure that you use the code HustleBabe so that you can ensure the exclusive price that I secured just for my HustleBabe community, all right? Super thankful to have an amazing partner like Zyro. So thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get into the 3 must-haves for your website. All right, so when we're talking about must-haves for your website, these are 3 kind of qualities that you want to make sure that your website embodies. The first one is that your website should be well-branded. This helps to build trust with your potential customer, and it also helps with brand recognition. The second thing is you want to make sure that your website is user-friendly. So this helps keep your visitors engaged, and it kind of grabs their attention quickly to make sure that they can find whatever it is that they're looking for almost at an instant. And the third must-have of your website is that you want it to be a conversion machine. So it should warm your customers up to your brand, but also give them a way to purchase from you. So those are the 3 must-have for your website. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about how you can achieve those 3 must-haves. So the first must-have that I mentioned is that you want your website to be well branded. So when it comes to making sure that your website is well branded, you want to make sure that you keep your visuals, your voice, and your tone of your brand consistent across the board. You also want to think high quality when it comes to everything visually on your website. So think high quality photos, so photo shoots, or use a updated iPhone, things like that. And you definitely want to make sure that you take your own photos and you don't use vendor photos. You always want to keep your target audience in mind as well as you're designing the visuals for your website, because the goal of the website is to be able to hold your audience attraction and then convert them. So if you don't have visuals that really relate or grab your particular target audience's attention, then it's not really doing its job, right? So that's the first way that you can get that must-have. The second must-have, which I mentioned, is user-friendliness. So the way that you want to make sure that you ensure user-friendliness is you want to make sure that your website is super organized, right? You want to categorize your website by creating collections, updating your navigational menu often, and by using page titles and banner images on your pages. One of the things that we do within the Hustle Babe agency is we like to make sure that we highlight your top collections on your home page with a collection image, but then we also make sure that every kind of collection page is noticeable. When you go to the page, it has either the collection title or we'll even create a banner for certain collections. So that way it's a visual and it's a text-based kind of like notation to that page. You also want to make sure that you are updating your navigational menu, because you don't want people kind of figuring out like where everything is blindly. You want to make sure that everything is kind of listed in your navigational menu, so that way they don't have to search for much. And even when they have to search for much, it's important that you have those page titles, have those product titles, have all of those titles, so that way when they're searching for something, it actually comes up. Because there's been some times where I've went to websites and I've searched like maybe the color pink or the word shirt and nothing has come up, and in reality you have a bunch of pink shirts, but it's not coming up because the title, the description, everything, nothing contains the word shirt or the color pink. So when I search it, it's not coming up. So you want to make sure that you properly title things, and then you have a navigation that also kind of lists everything out, and then you just want to make sure that you are using keywords just as much as possible. The next thing is that your website should be a conversion machine. So the way that you want to make sure that your website is a conversion machine is you want to treat your home page as if it were a mini funnel. And if you don't know what a funnel is, then you definitely want to check out my video where I broke down a sales funnel. I put it somewhere here on the screen. But you want to treat your homepage as a mini funnel, because visitors should be able to visit your homepage and take an action from that homepage. You don't want your homepage to be too simple or overly complicated. It needs to be a perfect balance of the two. And a bonus tip is to make sure that you're practicing heavy SEO. So I already mentioned having keywords in your description, having keywords in your title, but even when you are uploading your pictures, making sure that your pictures are titled with certain keywords and things like that, so that way it's easier for it to be searched and brought up in search results on Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc. Because the higher your SEO score, the more people can find you, the more traffic you get to your store, and basically the more sales, the more leads, all of that jazz that you actually get. Woo. So those were the 3 must-haves for your websites, and those were the ways that you can actually get the must-haves on your website. Now I want to share with you the tools that you can use to boost website conversion. So this right here is probably the best part of the video, okay? So when I say conversion, I basically mean that it is an action that your audience is taking that you want them to take. So a conversion can be signing up for your email list or signing up for your text list. A conversion can also be making a purchase. All of those are types of conversions. Now, the tools that I'm going to give you are tools that can boost all of those things: your sales, your email list, text list, etc. All right, so grab a pen and a paper if you don't already have it, because I'm about to go through, I'm going to give you probably about like 5 of the tools that we like to use on the websites that we design. The first tool that builds website conversion like crazy is the live chat tool. So I'm pretty sure you know what live chat is. It's the ability for you to chat with someone on that company team to get the answers to your questions. So having live chat can actually help boost conversions, because typically someone has like a question or like a reservation about purchasing from you. They want to be able to get that answer either through the FAQ page or through contact with someone. So when you have the ability to live chat someone, it gives kind of like an instantaneous answer or an instantaneous kind of relief to your actual audience or the visitor of your website. So that way, whatever they were worried about or whatever question they had goes out the door, because now you solved it through live chat, and they'll be more willing to now go ahead and check out with your store. The second tool is the Jackpot app. This is probably my favorite because I love to play like games and stuff. So the Jackpot app is a way that you can collect like email addresses, phone numbers, and things like that. So basically it's an app that you install on your website, and the person can go on there and kind of spin the wheel. But in order for them to spin the wheel, they have to input some information. Now that information goes to you so that you can collect that email or that phone number and then use it for email and text marketing, but also it allows them to play the game. When they play the game, they get to win like a discount, like free shipping, 10% off, 5% off, etc. Whatever it is that you set up within the game, they will be able to win, and then they can use that unique code to actually check out. So you're doing a couple of things here. 1, you're engaging your website visitor through the game. 2, you're building your email and or text list. But then 3, you are actually giving them a discount to make them want to go ahead and purchase with you. The third tool that I recommend having to boost website conversion is called recent sale pop-ups. So recent sale pop-ups basically tells your visitor that such and such purchased this same item 5 minutes ago, or such and such from Oregon purchased 5 of these last week. Like, that's what recent sale pop-ups are. And it boosts social proof. So it shows that other people are purchasing from you, or other people are interested in this item as well. And because we live in a monkey see, monkey do world, it kind of pushes your visitors to actually want to buy too. And it kind of instantly kind of puts them at ease, because they're like, oh, well, people bought this before, so I'm not the first one, so I'll go ahead and buy it. It kind of gives them that sense of relief, I guess, which is why that can boost conversions as well. The next tool that I want to share with you is restock notifications. So whenever you sell out of something, that is an opportunity for you to kind of gauge demand and also build your email and text list, because you can put like restock notifications on that product. So what happens is, if a visitor goes to a product that's sold out, instead of them just seeing sold out and them just leaving, they'll see sold out, but they'll say, hit this button so that you can be alerted. They'll hit the button, they'll ask them for like their email and or their text number. And then if you ever do put that thing back in stock, you can send an email or text message to them. Or if you put something similar back in stock, you can let them know about it as well. But then you also have their email and their phone number, so that you can create email marketing or text marketing to them as well, which is always a win-win. So your customer gets notified when you have that item back in stock, and then you get to build your email or text list. And then the last tool that helps boost conversions is one that is very common now, and that is the buy now, pay later options. There are so many different options, from pay in 4 through PayPal, Quad Pay, or as they call it, Zip now. Then you have Klarna, Afterpay, all of these different ones, right? And so if you have a store, having a buy now, pay later option can honestly boost conversions, because people are so familiar now with those. But also, like, who doesn't want to spend less upfront? Like, I do that sometimes. Even when I'm checking out, let's say something is like $100. Yeah, I may have the $100 in my account, but if I can spend $25 today and $25 next month and $25 the month after, etc., I'm gonna do that. So a lot of customers think like me. So you want to make sure that you have those buy now, pay later options on your site. You don't have to have all of them. You can have just one. You can have two, so that they have an option. But having those buy now, pay later options will help you boost conversion, and it doesn't really hurt you in any way, because that buy now, pay later company actually takes all of the like late tardiness, all of those things that may backlash. They kind of absorb all of that, which is really, really cool. So I just shared with you the 3 must-haves for your website, as well as what those 3 must-haves are and how to achieve them. And then I also gave you some tools on how you can boost your conversions on your website. So I hope that helped a whole bunch. If you are interested in having my agency design a website for you, definitely check us out. I'll leave the information in the description box. And if you are looking for a website platform, definitely make sure that you check out Zyro. I'll leave that information in my description box as well. Make sure that you hit the subscription button and give this video a thumbs up. Share it with anyone you know that it can help. Make sure that you stay tuned for the other videos that I have coming up. Follow your girl on Instagram and TikTok at The Brand Hustler, because I drop gems there as well. And other than that, I'm going to see you later, hustle babes. Bye.